Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Code with Clinton. So in this video I'm going to be differentiating Django and Flask. Understand these two are Python web framework for building web applications. So I'm going to show you their differences and tell you when you need to use Django or Flask. So if I proceed, I would love to define what Django is and also what Flask is. So what is Django? Django is a high-level Python web framework that enables rapid development of secure and maintainable websites. Django was built by experienced developers. Django take care of much of the hassle of web development, so you can focus on writing your app without needing to reinvent the wheel. Django is free and open source, has a thriving and active community. Django also has a great documentation. I'm sure you know that, and many options for pre and paid support. That's it for Django. So I'm going to define what Flask is now. Flask is a small and lightweight Python web framework that provides useful tools and features that make creating web applications in Python easier. It gives developers flexibility and it is a more accessible framework for new developers, since you can build a web application quickly using a single Python file. Flask is also extensible and doesn't force a particular directory structure. You understand? Flask does not force a particular directory structure. You can do your things your own way. That's what it's trying to say. Or it does not even require complicated boilerplate before getting started. So that's just the definition of Django and Flask. So in this video I'm going to differentiate Django and Flask with a few parameters I have about 5 parameters to differentiate these two awesome web frameworks from Python. So the first parameter is database. Django is more Django can be used with Django is mostly used with relational database like MySQL, Postgres, and Oracle. Django is used with relational database. But with Flask, you can use no SQL database. For example, you can use MongoDB, you can use Firebase, and the rest. So for the second parameter is type. Django is a full stack web framework that follows the batteries included approach. Django is a full stack web framework, as I said, and also use the batteries included approach. And for Flask is a lightweight framework with minimalistic features. You understand? Flask is super lightweight, used to build smaller projects, but you can also use Flask to build robust projects. But Flask was built for it to be lightweight in mind. Understand? So for the third parameter, I have project size. Django is better suited for handling larger projects that has larger lifetime. For it to avoid regrets in future, if you want to build a large application, Django is the most recommended one for you to go. While Flask is more suited for smaller and less complicated projects. You get. And for the fourth parameter, the fourth parameter is called project layout. For Django uses a conventional project structure. That means that Django already has a pattern structured for you. Everything has been defined for you, so you just have to follow the structure. But for Flask uses an arbitrary structure, means that you can do things your own way. You can customize things the way you want. Flask gives you the whole freedom to do things your own way, but unlike Django, you have to follow a particular structure of doing things. Understand? And the fifth parameter I'm going to talk on is the companies that use this web framework. And for Django is being used by Instagram, Pinterest, Udemy, Coursera. I even heard of Quora and YouTube are also using Django, but I'm not super sure if that is really true. And for Flask is being used by Netflix, Reddit, and some other tech companies. So we've come to the end of this video, and my conclusion is this: you can pick whatever framework you like. Both of them are great, both of them are awesome. They are built in their own uniqueness, so none of them is a step back. So whichever one you want to use, feel free to use it. So we've come to the end of this video. or meet in the next video. So do it to subscribe, share and like this video.